Hello, good evening everyone. It is Friday, January 15th, 2016. It has been 4 weeks, I think, maybe about a month since my last video. I'd hoped to do one right at the new year, but I had got hit with a cold from my children, of course. They're so lovely. It hit me New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, fever, the congestion, the junk, it was bad. This is probably one of the worst colds I've ever had. And I'm still coughing. I still have some congestion. Of course, it turned into a sinus infection, so I had to take amoxicillin for a week. I'm at the end of that, and then the other day, the 3-year-old had sniffles. I said, no, you don't. You're not allowed. I'm not getting this again right now. So hopefully, since they just started back up at school 2 weeks ago, we can have a couple weeks of sickness-free and health. Everyone's good so far. I hope everyone's had a good new year. Got lots of stitching done so far. It's been so fun watching everybody's progress on Flosstube and Facebook of what they said they wanted to do for 2016 and what they've been able to accomplish already. I'm so impressed. Some people are starting things and being sick. I can't stitch when I'm sick. I don't want to do anything. It's me and usually Netflix. So I'm really impressed that people get, sinus infections and colds, and then they go sit down and watch TV or pull out their stitching and can sit there on the couch and get all the stitching done while they feel horrible. I just can't wrap my head around it, and I wish I could. I tried hard this last time, and my body's saying, no, you're not stitching right now. So I've got a couple finishes to show. I have a couple whips. I have, I'm going to do a review on a new lap stand I bought, and then I've got some needle minders and new fabric to show at the end. Just a little bit, nothing. I haven't done shopping really, because I realized how much I have, and when I had said I want to work on whips and UFOs this year, I'm trying to really stick to it. Other than the chalk series in the Just Cross Stitch magazine by Hands On Design and Priscilla Blaine. I cannot wait. I'm checking my Just Cross Stitch. I get the digital edition subscription, and I've been checking it every day to see when's the new issue coming out. I want to see what the next month's, if there's another one this next month, I want to see what the next chalk design is. So, yeah. So I hope everybody's had a great year so far. This week has been good, a little busy for us. I volunteered today at my daughter's kindergarten and did their story time. At the end of the day, I got to read a couple books. They said, bring your favorites. So I brought 2 of our favorites. We read a lot. If anyone has little kids under, I'd say 7, 8, the book is called This Book Just Ate My Dog. It is hilarious. It's a fast book. We found it last summer, and they kept checking it out over the summer. So I finally bought them their own copy at one of the book fairs. And the class, only one of the girls in class of 20 had read it, and the teacher hadn't read it, and she said, that is really cute. And so I highly recommend it to preschoolers, kindergartners, first grade. That book just ate my dog. So, anyway. Okay, so finishes. I ordered the Stitchy Box. This was a collaboration between Ink Circles, Through Stitchy Box, and Gentle Art Sampler Threads. You got this, can't show the chart, but the thread is a limited edition. It does not officially have a name, so let's call it the Winter Queen. But it's a dark gray, little navy, some purple in there. It's winter, dreary January colors. And then it came with some little beads. It came with 2 or 3 extra more than what I needed. And I didn't lose any, so that's always a plus. And here it is, finished. Hope the lighting's good. I stitched this on Picture This Plus crystal Arctic. I believe this is Arctic. It was Arctic or Ice. One of them, I think Ice was the other one, but I believe this is the Arctic, because the other one I was choosing between was also a crystal fabric, and it had more of a tealy color, blue, and I thought this one was a good kind of winter cloudy sky. It's got just a little bit of a light blue, and you can see the little beads in there. They're a little bigger than your typical, like the small Mill Hill beads that we stitch with. Yeah, here's Mill Hill seed beads. I don't know if you can see it. You can see they're a little bigger. So, and this is a 32 count fabric, which it did call for, I believe. No, it was stitched on 40 count. The recommended, pillow was stitched on 40 count. The scissor fob on 28 count. So 28 count probably would have fit the beads just a little better, but it worked out fine. And it's really pretty. I think I'm going to turn it into a little pillow ornament for our tree next year. Sorry, I got a hair in my eye or something. My next finish, I know I showed this on Facebook and Instagram. If you follow me on there, it's look what's done, dun, dun, dun. And look, at December, I changed it. They sent out the bonus pattern in the middle of December, I think, with The Great Gatsby instead of Scrooge. So, and I want to have this out year round, and I said, well, I don't need to have a Christmas item on there. So I went with this. But what I did different, at the top, the little spot, the little motif area, they had a green money symbol. Which, funny thing, I didn't realize at first it was a money symbol. I thought it was a green S. And I'm like, well, it's cute. It's my first initial, but why is there a green S? I couldn't see. They used backstitch lines for the lines going down, and I just didn't see them at first. And I had figured, I'm going to take out the S, money symbol, and put in my initials and the year. So I got on Pinterest, Googling different, or not Googling, I was Pinteresting, I guess, different free little backstitch alphabets to find one that would fit in there that was pretty. So, but I thought that turned out really good. And this is on Hand-Dyed by Stephanie Storm. And I did use all of the recommended DMC. I did not use their recommended weeks. I went through my threads and pulled out similar ones to it. I know I used a lot of 6-strand sweets and some DMC, because one of them, I don't remember which one, I actually ran out of. So I had to finish up the bottom row. It's either the pink, yeah, it's the pink, I think, or the creamy in the middle, the Little Women. That frame is actually done in DMC and not in the matching dyed floss. So that was that. So I've got some things done. I mean, it's exciting to have 2 things done in the last month. And then I have started on winter from the Just Cross Stitch. I believe it's the February 2016 edition. I think they are a month ahead. Date-wise, as far as it came out last month, almost a month ago. And I am using Under the Seas fabric. I don't recall the name. This was a fabric of the month last fall. And it's blues, kind of a steely blue, and some browns mixed in. It's recommended to be stitched using Slate by Hand-Dyed by Stephanie. But I didn't have that. I had this, and I was just trying to use up something I had, and I think it's turning out really cool. I like that it reminds me of like January with the dreary and the muddy when the snow melts and the grossness, and I think it's turning out really good. So I have part of my W and then the IN, and then I started the house down here. And my needle minder is also by Leslie. No. Gina. I believe it's one of Gina's. I'm sorry. But it's a mermaid, and it reminds me of Leslie. Anyway. Bad Sarah. So, I was working on that W a little more today. I need to work on it more. But I was working on that ornament so much. So I stitch slow compared to some of you guys. I always thought I was a fast stitcher, but you know what? I've realized it's because I'm stopped every couple of minutes. Somebody needs something, or, so, or I get distracted easily anymore, especially with when I used to stitch a lot. It was pre-iPhone, pre-kids. So you'd sit down and stitch, you'd find something on TV. We never had a DVR until 2 years ago. We just never felt a need for it. So, we would just watch whatever's on TV. I mean, I'd find something good typically, but it was the TV and whatever I'm stitching, that's what I'm focused on. So if it's a rerun, I really wasn't paying attention. And now I turn on YouTube a lot when I'm stitching, and I get distracted watching you guys. Bad influences. I worked some more. I don't want to take her out of the Q-snaps. I worked some more on Stargazer the other day. Just down here on her skirt. She is taking forever. This was the lightest color stitches and a little bit of the dark purple. It was like several hours, I think, through the evening on Sunday or Monday. Oh, she's slowly moving along. I wish I could work on her more continuously, but it seems like because there's so much chart, and to get her out the chart, there's so many threads, and I don't know, I just feel like it's a production to get her out. Whereas other things, the chart's on my Kindle or on my phone, and it's just a few threads. Like this winter, I'm really just working with the white color and that blue right now. So I could just have those in my Kindle, and then I get this out, and it's in a larger Q-snap. Oh, and I have the chart setting up in one of those the raised chart holders, so it's propped up because there's so much chart. I've made working copies of all of it, but it just feels like so much chart. It just feels like a production, and it's just all around me in the chair, and if I get up, I have to move everything away from little hands. And so, okay, I wanted to do a quick little, I guess it's kind of a review, kind of a, hey everybody, I want to let you know about this product that's out there. I am in no way, the owner of this company does not know I'm doing this. So, I saw it through, I think it was through the Cross Stitch and Discuss group, one of the groups recently. She posted, the owner of the group, and I don't recall her name, I'm sorry. But she posted about these stands that she and her father make, because she couldn't find a lap stand that she really liked. And these are $30. I can't recall if that included shipping or not. I don't think it did. Shipping might have been like $8. But it came with 3 large binders, but it's a wooden frame. It comes like this. And it was put together, okay? I added extra binder clips on here. To use it, you prop it up on your lap like this, pull these boards up, and there's little dash marks here where this little hook at the top will fit in, okay? Oops. Let's try that with both of them. Let's pop them both down for each side. Stick that in, and it sits like that on your lap, however you want it, okay? Fabric, let me just, well, use one of these smaller ones. Let me just, your fabric goes across the boards. Sorry, this was probably a bad idea to do, to not have something already set up on here, but I wanted to show you how to put it together. So then your binder clips up on the board. You can either leave that part up or push it down, and you can bind the clips all around it on all sides, okay? And then it just sits however you want it to, and you have this big open space. You can stick your hand back here. So you can get your tension as tight as you want, which is what honestly took me the longest to figure out. And that's why I ordered extra clips. because I wanted more tension. They included 3. She said she prefers to have looser tension on her stitching, and I like mine tight. But you just set this in your lap in any angle you want, and you can do your stitching. Do. Fantastic. 30 bucks. I had been looking at, is it Kay's Creations? Lap stands that Molly and Joe were talking about. They were close to $60 on Amazon. So I just hadn't bit the bullet to order one yet. And I saw this, and I said, that's what I want. And I had gotten Christmas money from my dad this year. So, thanks, Dad. You bought me a stand. It was super easy, and there's 3 different heights that you can put these at, which is nice. So depending on how you like it, how you sit, I stitch mainly, I'm sitting in a recliner. So I like the top one because it's just propped up on my legs. You can do any of the different, you can just set it on a table and stitch. I mean, it's just, it's nice and it's light. It is light. So it seriously feels like I'm holding 10 rulers, wood rulers. But it is by craftylap.com. And they, look at that, they put their advertising on their binder clips. I hope that's not backwards. But it says craftylap.com. So I recommend it. There is also another version of this. It's the same size, but it comes with an additional board. I believe it went like this way, and I think you could remove it for if you want to stitch smaller pieces, like smaller bits of fabric. Yeah, because you could put it up or take it down. And that was like an extra 10 bucks maybe. So if you're doing a smaller piece of fabric instead of, and then, oh, you have a 10-inch work area, or it's, yeah, 10 inches across. So it's a good, you know, it's a little more space than, here, I can hold this one up. I've got my 8-inch Q-snap there, and you can see it fits through. So it's a good amount of space. It's light. So if you like some kind of a lap stand, I recommend it. I like it a lot. So yeah, craftylap.com if you're interested in that. And again, she doesn't know I'm plugging it, I should say. I just, I thought it was really nice, and yay for small business and all that jazz. So, okay, the only other thing I have is a little bit of haul. I got some new needle minders from Cassie last week. I'd ordered them a couple weeks ago, but they just came in. Cassie's Needle Minders on Facebook. I ordered Sadness from Inside Out. That's my girl's favorite character. And the Kisses Rhinestone Heart. That's so pretty. And then she sent me a bonus. I got a flower. Isn't that pretty? I'd ordered the yellow one last summer. It's a sunflower, so I thought that was really sweet of her to send that. I didn't expect that, but love that little Sadness. She's so cute. And then I have, I didn't bring it down. I'm sorry. We'll do that next time. This month, the most recent fabric from Leslie. I guess it would have been the December, or January fabric of the month. So, and December. I don't think I did December either. Anyway, I'm sorry. I grabbed the wrong fabric from upstairs. So, we'll do that next time. So, I hope everyone, this is a short video. My goodness. 19 minutes. Hope everybody has a good weekend. I'm going scrapbooking with some friends tomorrow. We do a once a month get together at a local Mason Lodge. So, Girls' Day Out tomorrow. It's fun. Fun. I'm packed. I'm ready to go. I'm going to actually scrapbook this time. I usually stitch anymore. So, yeah. Okay. So, I'll talk to everybody later. Hope you have a great weekend. Keep making videos. Love watching them. Not getting enough, you guys. Love you all. Bye.